Boom, bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom, America. We are back here in the sack, mid-sack on a Wet My Whistle Wednesday. The redoubtable one himself, Tom Izzo, the highly questionable one, RJ Miliaccio. Segment
Easy
2. Irish R&B singer. McLovin. From Hawaii. Look at that complexion. Anyway, segment 2.
Pasty white from
IDD, for
Hawaii.
those of you who know, I don't disagree. For those of you who are just enlightened, now your Wednesday's forever going to be for fun because now you know. And when you know because you know. Anyway, segment 2, all things fantasy football week 2 preview.
Guardians of the Sack.
Guardians of the Sack. Couple of Donnies, couple of bum blastings. Fuck you, Pete. Couple of...
We're both 0-1. Let's put it that way.
It's good to know that we got some right, we got some wrong in terms of our advice, but luckily, none of our advice, the bad stuff, killed anybody. So it was good stuff.
Not sure if anybody
Not
actually
sure
took
listen. I mean, given only 3 of you fucking watched, so who the hell knows?
Did 3 watch?
I don't know how many.
I don't even think Joel's bitch ass watched. That hurts.
Joel,
that hurts.
He can't, if he's not going to be here.
Being the fixture, you got to watch every now and again.
It would be nice if he did, but whatever. Joe, we'd watch if you were on and we weren't.
Okay, so
but anyway,
let's jump into
it.
First matchup of the weekend.
Week 2.
It's, we're keeping it in the family here.
Goomba versus Goomba.
Couple of meatballs banging into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging a spaghetti.
Yep.
Just swinging the lassos of spaghetti. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Couple of fucking I can't say it.
Couple of balls of mozzarella just banging off the window.
Couple of big sausages just going at it. That's fucking terrible.
Couple of beefy bolognese boys going at it.
This
All right.
segment brought to you by Yoda, Betty, and Jobu.
Okay, I'm going to give him advice.
Yes.
He's going to give me advice. Yep. And we've promised not to try to
sabotage
it.
And again, it's recorded, so if we give, you'll see it, America. You'll be able to go back to the tape. So
you if I was trying to sabotage him, I might say, "Hey, man, get T. Higgins back in there. You need a 0 on the board."
Oh, God.
But I won't do that.
T. Higgins was never nobody. That was the other one. I mean, he targeted 3 times in the whole game. T. Higgins.
How did? Well, I can look at it myself. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, if you look at my bench.
Hold on, I'm giving you advice.
I know. I'm saying, look at my bench.
That's what I'm doing. Well, you've already adjusted this.
I did today.
Okay, so let me take a look here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how you really do anything else different. Brandon Cooks didn't do shit against the Giants. Now he's playing a good secondary.
Yeah, I took him out.
A.J. Dillon gave you 5 points last week.
Yeah.
You like Hunter Henry against Miami? Why wouldn't you?
The secondary of Miami stinks. And Henry is looking like Mac Jones's binky.
Yeah. I don't really see what else you could do there.
No, I even upgraded my defense. I went and got Tampa Bay because they're playing Chicago.
I dropped them.
No, they're playing Chicago.
I know. But I made the right move because I dropped them for Philly. Philly ended up outscoring them yesterday.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Sunday.
Yeah, no, I get it. I don't know. Like,
for me, what would you do?
First of all, there's no way Lamar Jackson's going to do that again. I can't believe that, so I wouldn't worry about him.
Right, you wouldn't put Mac in, right? Because I picked up Mac. My thing is, is it more of a sure thing that Mac torches that Miami defense?
I got news for you. He torched one of the top 5 defenses in all football on Sunday.
But is that how they'll beat Miami? Or will they try to run and keep waddling them?
Miami can be run on and thrown on. So you can. I said that defense.
Is that how you think they'll beat them?
They're going to have a balanced attack, and the biggest thing is just don't turn the fucking ball over. Just play a clean game. Here's what I love about this. If these teams both play a clean game, the Pats are 10 points better than them. The Pats' defense is far superior. The Pats' offense, look, I'll give you the 2 receivers. After that, Pats' offense. And I'm going to say this right here, right now, and here's a hot take for you. Okay, Mac Jones, is going to be a Pro Bowl this year, not because he's an alternate. He will be one of the best 3 quarterbacks in the AFC. Think about that when this season is over.
That's a bold prediction.
Barring major injury, he will be one of the 3 best quarterbacks in the AFC for the Pro Bowl.
We shall see.
And it won't be because somebody got hurt.
So here's the thing, though. When you look at the predictor, and I know the predictor is shit, but it's also, it has an idea.
Yeah.
It's predicting Mac Jones will get 14 points.
Let me tell you why.
And Lamar Jackson will get 20.
Because they think that they were both flukes. They think that
Really?
Mac played the game of his life and he played the worst. That's what they think. And I got news for you. That's not the case.
Mac Jones didn't play the game of his life.
No, he did
Threw a
not.
pick six.
Mac Jones.
He could be better.
He can be better. But I'll tell you right now, from the second quarter on,
He was as good
he
as
was
could be.
fucking as good as any quarterback in the NFL. Yeah. Against the top. Again, think about who he did it to.
Really good defense.
And he did it with, by the way, he had 2 rookie offensive linemen. Philly took away his running game, and he did that.
Sacked? Did he get hit much?
He got sacked twice. On
O-line
54
did good.
dropbacks.
O-line did well.
So think about this. That line was broken down. They started 2 rookies against that front 4, which set an NFL record sacks. And 54 attempts, 2 sacks.
So is your advice that I should start Mac over Lamar? Dude, this is sabotage. Saboteur! He's a green grinding saboteur!
We'll see Sunday night.
Last week he told Allah to play Jared Goff over Justin Herbert. It didn't work out. Will this one work out?
I don't believe I did that.
Yes, you did.
Because I knew he was going to let up that Miami secondary. Why would I say that?
You said it. Go back to the videotape. I remember because I was like, that's the boldest call of the night.
Well, I thought because when I found out that what's his name wasn't going to play for the Chiefs, their only defensive weapon, I'm like, he's going to tear them apart. That's what I thought. That being Jared Goff, he's going to tear them apart.
But that was before this.
But that was the change I made. That was what I told Allah to do.
That was before Kelsey was ruled out.
Yeah, but I thought because the defensive guy was ruled out for the Chiefs.
Okay? Chris Jones.
Yeah, I thought he was going to torch that defense because they were going to no pass rush.
Yeah.
And by the way, if they had gone 4 wide, though, which we talked about, they could have thrown it on him all day long. Whenever they did, it was chunks. It was successful. Yeah. So I wasn't wrong. We were trying to figure out why Detroit didn't throw it more. Remember, we were having this conversation.
Yeah. But they ran it well, too. That was the problem.
They ended up running for 118 yards, which is good. But they could have thrown for 400 if they wanted to. They thought we can't get in a track meet with Kansas City. That ain't the same Kansas City offense. Even if Kelsey's in the lineup, they can't do that.
All right. Well, I'll consider it.
All right, you consider
I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I'll consider it.
The next game is
Burrito Bowl versus the Milk Smugglers.
I'll take DJ. You take Burrito Bowl.
Okay.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
No, you go first.
All right. So the projection is DJ is favored by 9. He's got Danny Dimes, who cannot possibly play that bad 2 weeks in a row. Arizona's D. Well, they've got a defensive coach. They look pretty good against the Commanders. So
but that was also Sam Howell, so we don't know.
He doesn't have a quarterback on his bench anyway. So unless he's going to go try and pick up a guy,
he should have picked up Mac Jones.
That would have been a good option.
I might have took him. I don't know.
I like Jacobs. I like White against Chicago. Chicago's D is porous. I mean, whoever, if you have the week, whenever you go through your lineup, boys and girls, if you see one of your guys, I don't care if he's on your bench, if he's playing against Chicago, just fucking put him in. Just fucking put him in. Because Chicago's D is going to suck again. It's going to be abysmal. For Green Bay to drop 38 without the number 1 receiver is fucking ridiculous. And their offense ain't going to do them any favors.
A.J. Dillon didn't even do that much.
I know. I'm saying that their offense, because they have no fucking offensive game plan either. They're in fucking total disarray. They're gonna be on the field even more. This defense. So anyway, he's out there. He's got quite well. Mark Andrews is question mark. So he's got a tight end from Baltimore, his backup.
Right, but what's the thing you would change?
The running back from Miami going against New England. He's not going to get. The Pats are going to shut that running game down. I would go with Deion Jackson, Indianapolis' running back against Houston. That's the one change I'd probably make. Because I got news for you.
Houston played okay defensively.
They did, but the one thing Indy tries to do 50 times a game is run the ball, so he's going to get a lot of touches. If he's their number 1, I think he is. Because what's his name is still out. Still hurt. if he's the number one. Either him or the other running back, Antonio Gibson, against Denver's D. Gibson could have a breakout.
But
game.
Mostert's in the flex, so we could even add one of these receivers in there.
He could do that too. Addison from Minnesota had a good week, right? He did.
11.
Yeah. Who's the other guy there?
You had Addison.
Judy's
Dobbs.
quite. Yeah, Judy. If Judy for Denver plays, I'd go with him. But we don't know if he's going to play. So I like the Jordan Addison possibility. Romeo Doubs is hurt. Questionable.
Oh,
Yeah, he's questionable with injury. Yeah.
Why don't I see the Q's?
I don't know why you know, but I've got Judy and him are both questionable. So either Gibson or Addison, I would think, in the flex position maybe. That's the one thing I'd probably do because I don't think the running back for Miami's going to. Miami's in for a shock Sunday night. I'm just going to say that right now. They're in for a shock. What New England did to Philly was no fluke, and Philly has 2 number ones too. And their quarterback's more mobile than Tua ever will be. So I just don't. I don't think Miami's getting 466 in the air Sunday night. I don't think so. So anyway, you go with what would you do with Creekmore's lineup there? He's a 9-point dog. 9-point dog.
9-point dog. That's tough.
9-point dog.
It's also tough to really think about anything that you can change. I mean, so Dobbins is now on his bench because he got hurt. I mean, looking at what Jacoby Myers did, and now they're playing Seattle, right?
Where's Jacoby Myers? Oh, the quarterback?
No. Jay Myers.
Oh, the receiver for the Raiders.
Is that who it is?
Who are you looking at? What receiver?
Jay Myers? Jason Myers.
Who's Jason Myers? Oh, the kicker?
I'm sorry. I thought that was Jacoby Myers.
The kicker.
Oh, he's got a backup kicker on the bench.
For those of you scoring at home, Jason Myers is the kicker from Seattle.
I didn't realize he had a backup kicker on his bench.
I don't know why he has a backup kicker. By the way, Mike, drop the backup kicker.
Yeah, that's the advice. Drop the backup kicker. It's week 2.
Try and grab a receiver.
It's week 2.
I don't think you need a backup.
And the other part about it is you're confusing the fuck out of me.
Oh, my God.
Because the green grinder and Yoda's been all over this place.
I don't know what's worse, that you have a backup kicker or that he fucking thought he was a receiver.
I thought it was Jacoby Myers.
I know what you thought.
It said Jay Myers. What other Jay Myers would be on somebody's bench?
Yeah, but then you look and you see Seattle K kicker.
No, it doesn't say K.
It doesn't tell you the positions?
No, look.
Dude, your phone is officially fucked up.
It just says SEA.
Dude, mine tells you the team and the position. What the fuck?
You're on the full website. I'm on the mobile app.
That thing's terrible. It's
the app.
I think that thing's had the green grinder. I think your phone has been all over. His
phone
phone has been hanging out with the green grinder.
I have to click in a little bit more, and then I clicked in and I said,
anyway,
who's this fucking white guy? Oh, it's the kicker.
Next game.
Well, hang on a second. So I wouldn't put in the kicker for any of those receivers. I think he's doing the right thing on his picks. It's unfortunate he's got to go Najee Harris.
Gotta drop that kicker.
Yeah.
Drop the
All right, who you got on the next one?
We're gonna go with They Call Me Lemoncello versus the Mighty Ghost Eric Garrett. This looks like a Donnie.
Auto pick 101.
Eric Auto Pick Garrett.
The mighty Auto Pick Ghost.
Mr. Auto Pick himself. Mr. Hey, you're not gonna be here. Just set it on the autopilot there. That's
hey, who you picking?
I don't
know.
This is projected to be the closest matchup of the weekend. 117 to 116.6. This is the Donnie and the Brook. So I'm going to take Mr. Auto Pick. You take Mr. Kovac, Mr. Lemoncello himself.
They call me Lemoncello.
Mr. Lemoncello, who is 1-0 out of the gate. Finally got off the schneid.
Had a good week.
Beat DJ for the first time in 3 years. Congratulations, Brian. So you go with him first. What are you thinking?
Okay, let me look.
He is favored by less than half a point, 0.4.
Yeah, so he could use 2. All right, so DeAndre Swift is on his bench, and they're playing Minnesota.
Who stinks.
And Gainwell got hurt for Philly. So Swift is now... So who does he have in his flex spot?
That's what I'd be thinking.
He's got Jahan Dotson. Again, I would go Zay Flowers or Devontae Swift.
Yeah.
No, he's got
him in the lineup already.
So I would go DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift, yeah.
Because against Minnesota, he should run.
Minnesota's D is awful.
He should run wild.
They're awful. Okay. Baker Mayfield, by the way, I heard this story today. This was confirmed by ESPN. This is how bad Minnesota's defense is. By halftime, ready for this? Baker Mayfield came in the locker room and he knew all of the defensive signals for the Minnesota Vikings. Not
funny.
Tom Brady, not Peyton Manning, not Drew Brees, no. Baker fucking Mayfield. And by the way, his teammate, the running back, was everyone he projected, he got right.
Okay.
Think about that for a minute.
Speaking of Baker Mayfield, I overlooked someone else on that bench. Mike Evans playing against the Bears defense.
Oh my
Is on
God.
that bench.
Mike Evans.
I would put him
Mike
in there.
Evans in the flex position right fucking now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mike Evans all day long.
The Bears might give up 40 to Tampa because they have
No way.
Well, if Godwin plays too, they can't guard either one of those two. They can't.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if Jordan Love could do it, Baker Mayfield.
Baker
could do it.
Mayfield can do it. He has those two wideouts are better than what Green Bay has.
But what is
Green Bay's wideouts are nowhere near as good as Tampa's.
what is Green Bay's line like? Offensive line.
They're good. Yeah, they have a good line. You do.
Yeah, Mike Evans for you, Brian.
Mike Evans. All right,
think
I've
that's the best play.
got Mr. Auto pick himself. Excuse me.
Oh, I
so
thought you
no,
already chose.
you went first. No.
Oh, my bad.
The problem is Russell Wilson is his starter, who didn't play bad, but his backup is Kirk fucking Cousins.
Against Philly, no way.
No fucking way. Philly will not let Justin Jefferson get 150 yards again. No way. So he's going to find a way to beat them.
He's got David Montgomery on the bench again. Do you trust that Gibbs? Well, let me let you go. My bad.
Montgomery's going against Seattle, whose D just got shredded by the Rams. Detroit's offensive line is one of the top 3 in all of football. I put Montgomery in right now and take out the running back for Minnesota, who's going against Philly. Philly, who held a very good New England rushing attack to 76 yards. I would swap that one.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of them, though, I kind of get. I wish he had a better quarterback option. He's kind of stuck there. But the rest of them, I get, Eric.
So how do you feel about having 2 running backs from the same team in the same lineup? Fine, as long as they're in a good situation.
They're in good situation, yeah. He's got McCaffrey.
But I mean,
He's got your boy Gibbs from Detroit.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If he puts in
Montgomery.
David Montgomery, then he's got Gibbs and Montgomery. Which, if they're playing against a shit run defense,
Seattle's
then who
run
cares?
defense stinks. It stinks. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, the problem with Miles Sanders is going against New Orleans, D.
They're kind of stiff.
They're kind of very good. So I would just think they got to get the touches because Detroit looks like they want to be a smash mouth football team. So they don't want to open it up and throw, although they could throw it all over the yard if they wanted to. But until somebody stops that run, they're going to run it down your throat and force you to put 8 in the box. So that's what I would do.
Miami defense.
Other than that, against New England, that's bad. I might think about picking up a defense for Sunday night because I think Mac Jones. Again, look, the Dolphins' secondary is nowhere near as good as Philly's. Not even close. If he could throw for 316 in a driving rainstorm, he can throw for 400 against Miami Sunday night. And O'Brien will let him do it, unlike Belichick, who wouldn't. So
there's some defenses out there still.
There are some good defenses out
Broncos.
there. The Broncos are a very good defense. So I would, if I would think about strongly doing that and getting Miami's D out of there, because they are in for a rude awakening Sunday night. And I think, by the way, all these ESPN analysts who are bent over, taking Miami up the tailpipe right now, or in the front, they're fronting them. I can't wait to see their faces Monday morning, because they according to these people, Miami's already in the Super Bowl because of what they did to fucking the Chargers. That's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Miami's already shown us they can.
The Chargers were stupid enough to cover them. Any team that is dumb enough to do that, okay, is going to pay the price. So the Chargers were so stupid they never adjusted. They took it up the tailpipe for 60 minutes.
For 60.
60-minute pipe job.
All right, what's the next one?
Boinking from the Boinking.
So you gave the mighty auto pick quite a few things.
Yeah, I said get the other running back in there for David Montgomery. Swap out that Dolphins defense. Yeah. Beyond that, I like the rest of it. He doesn't have. I mean, I don't know whether quarterbacks are out there. Russell Wilson didn't have a bad game, but there might be a quarterback on the waiver wire you might want to think about, because I don't think either one of these quarterbacks is going to win you long term anything. They're both backups in fantasy football. So that's just me. But anyway,
Throckmorton versus the Pipe Players.
Both 1-1.
Would you like to?
Congratulations to Chris and Gary for their wins.
Both 1-0.
They're both 1-0 rather. Congratulations to both of you guys on your week 1 wins.
Thraki is projected to win this one.
Yeah, he's a 17-point favorite. All right, who do you want to take?
Damn, 17 points.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll take Pipe Layers because if I'm up by 17, I'm probably not making any changes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you take the Pipe Layers. You go first.
Okay. He's got Purdy against the Rams. He's got Burrow on the bench. That's ballsy, but I think you got to go with that.
The Rams D looked really good on Sunday.
Well, Burrow's going against Baltimore. They look good.
Yeah, well,
the
Texans
they were playing against the Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Burrow's the only one you think about there.
I think Burrow's going to have a big game on Sunday because, first of all,
Purdy looked great last week.
He did, but the Rams' defense looked great too. I think he'll put up numbers. I just think Burrow might go off because he was so bad in week 1. And all he's been hearing about, $275 million, and then puts 82 yards. That was all the fucking memes I saw. Yeah. I think Burrow's going to go off this week.
Yeah.
I just think he's mad, and he's going to go off this week.
Well, that's possible.
I'm not saying that Purdy won't have a good game. I think he will.
Yeah.
But they're at the Rams. The Rams are better at home. They still have Aaron Donald, who still looks like Aaron Donald.
At this point, I think I trust Purdy more. Not overall, but I think Burrow, to your point earlier, he's still dealing with the calf. Mm-hmm. They probably should just let him sit the first couple of games. But
he practiced the whole week. So, I mean, he didn't miss any practice time. When he came back, they said he was fine.
Right, but he was out the whole training camp.
He didn't. Yeah, he had no reps.
And 1 week. So I think right now, the way Purdy played last week against Pittsburgh, who everybody was like, oh, Pittsburgh is going to come in there and, it's going to be – they just bitch slapped the shit out of him. Yeah. I think I'd stay with Purdy just because there's a chance Burrow could be shitty for a couple more weeks and then work his way back into it. So I say stand pat. Sucks that Deontay Johnson's out for Pittsburgh.
I mean, honestly, if I'm looking at Chris's lineup, there's really nothing I mean, maybe. The only problem with the Jets defense is Dallas has an offense, and they're going to get gassed. I think the Jets defense, because they're going to be on the field the whole fucking game unless they do something with this. And we'll know pretty early on, but the Jets defense may have a tough week just because they might be on the field for 45 minutes out of a 60-minute game.
But I wouldn't want
to
drop the Jets D.
I'm not saying he should. I'm saying that's the only thing I would even consider.
Yeah.
Because there are here's what I know. There are some good defenses out there playing against offenses that are nowhere near as good as Dallas.
Sure.
That's all.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying. Plus, the Jets had an unbelievable week last week. Dallas ain't turning the ball over 4 times. That's not going to happen. No, it's not.
Dak's got those same tendencies. If there's somebody that'll say, "Hey, Josh Allen, hold my beer, hold my Brzezinski,
hold my beer." What I would say, let me tell you why it won't.
He did show restraint last week.
I'll tell you why it won't be Dak, because if you take last year out of it, he's been historically
not that bad.
He's been very good with the football in the regular season. He had never had a season with more than 10 picks until last year. I don't think he's going. And first of all, the Jets, they know the Jets defense is good, but Dallas can go between the tackles and run at them and wear them down. And if I'm playing against the Jet defense, that's what I'm doing, because at some point that damn quarterback's going to fuck up.
That's true. With that D-line coming after him?
He's going to fuck up. At some point.
I have to go.
No, go. He's going to go. This
one brought to you by
Diet Pepsi. Dr.
And the
Green Grinder. The Green Grinder. So, no, look, Dak didn't do anything the other night, but he didn't have to. So I'm not going to – I don't think you should be getting crucified for that. That was a team beatdown. He didn't have to throw for 300 yards. Against the Jets, take care of the ball. One bad year is one bad year. I'm not going to kill him for that. My problem with Dak has always been about the postseason, not the regular season. So I think he'll take care of the ball. And at some point, the Jets defense is going to break because they're going to be on the field the whole time. Unless this Jet offensive coaching staff can figure out a way to get this Wilson kid into situations that are plays that work for him. Again, dial the off. Again, he's not built for the Aaron Rodgers offense. They got to change the offense in terms of the passing game and only call plays that he's good at, like RPOs, things that are in his wheels in terms of his skill set. He can't run the offense Aaron Rodgers was going to run. Can't run it. He doesn't have Aaron Rodgers' skill set. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. But he is mobile. He can throw on the run, and he's got 2 good running backs. High percentage, low passes. Get the running backs between the tackles because the only way you're going to get to that Dallas D is to run right at it. Go with that 3 tight end personnel, what they lined up against Buffalo, and run right at Micah Parsons 40 times. I would run Micah Parsons 40 times and beat him up. So, but other than that,
what the hell are you talking about?
I don't think Chris should change a thing.
Don't drop the Jets defense.
No, don't drop the Jets defense because there's really
that's a good defense.
I mean, no, it is. I'm just saying that's the only thing I would think about because I think Dallas at some point can get to them.
Yeah, no, I think for this week you could be right
because they're not. I don't think Dallas is going to have 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
And by the way, all they're going to hear about is all Dak's going to hear about is you saw what that idiot did on Monday Night Football. Yeah. Don't even think about it. Didn't think about it.
Yeah, so, I mean, if the Jets can't move the ball and their defense is out there the whole game, eventually they'll crack.
Eventually they're going to crack. So just don't make the mistake. Anyway.
You want Stidham or Dream Team?
Let's see. Who's Stidham? This looks like a Donnie. Actually, this is almost as close. There's 0.6. So Isaac, who defending champions, started gate 1-0. Impressive win. Congratulations, Isaac. Congratulations, Joel, and the nail biter over my buddy over here.
Lucky bastard.
Lucky.
But hey, that's what fantasy is.
That's what fantasy's all about. That's why they call it fantasy. So anyway, it's a close one. Who do you want to take? You want to take Joel or you want to take Isaac?
I'll take Isaac.
Okay. I'll take Joel. I'll go first. Let me look at his bench here. Look, honestly, I mean, I like a lot of his. Well, is Travis Kelce definitely going to play?
That I haven't heard.
He's still listed as questionable, but he's got the tight end if he needs him. Yeah. So yeah, I'd keep him in and find out, see what's going to happen there. He's got Justin Tucker, who's probably the best kicker in the NFL. I don't think. But Brian Robinson, running back, going against Denver's D. Denver's D is really, really good. I would probably consider. The other running back on his bench is Tank. I like the name. Tank Bigsby.
Tank Bigsby. Great name.
That's a great name.
But
Joe, almost on name, you got to give him a shot.
After the game Etienne had last week, though.
Tank Bigsby.
Is he going to see any carries with Etienne?
Well, I'm just saying because the only problem is that Brian Robinson. Oh, that's right. He has Etienne. Oh, he doesn't have him. But Brian Robinson's
playing.
Yeah, but he doesn't have him on his roster, right?
I know, but I'm saying.
Yeah. Stop fucking me up.
Is he? No, I'm just saying. Bigsby's behind Etienne, so how much is he going to get?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, they're playing KC. Casey's D. I know Jones just got back. What condition is he going to be in? First week back.
So Bigsby last week.
I just think Denver's D might give Robinson.
Yeah, Bigsby last week had 7 rushing attempts.
Yeah. For
13 yards, but he had 1 score.
Yeah, a touchdown.
That's dicey, though.
Yes, it is.
He had 1 target but didn't catch it.
I don't think beyond that. That's probably the thing I would do, Joe. I think you're in good shape. Yeah, keep everybody out, especially the Patriot. Ronnie Stevenson didn't have a good game. He's not gonna have 2 bad games in a row either. That's
what
I don't think. Well, look, Tua Tagovailoa had a great game. That was the Chargers. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna get 27 points against the Patriots. And the weird thing is, he's got the Pats D going against him, so he has a conundrum there.
Yeah,
so,
but
he's better off.
You can't go Geno, can you?
I don't think he should go with Geno either. Although Detroit's secondary, I don't know about them yet. The front 4 looks better, but
you can't judge it on that Kansas City.
No, but the thing is, Geno has a lot of weapons in the passing game, and he stunk the joint up against the Rams. So I don't know. He's going to have 2 bad games in a row. I don't know. I know this: the New England secondary, the New England defense is going to have a few surprises for the Miami offense. And Joel's, that's the one thing he's got to decide there. I don't think Geno will.
You got to go Tua over Geno.
Pat's D is far better than
No doubt.
far better.
But Gino is far worse than
Detroit. Detroit's D can't touch New England's D. I'm just saying. I'm not saying
Yeah, this
Tua
isn't
might get
nothing to
20.
do.
He might get 20. I don't know if he's going to get 20. But the Pats D, I think, has a surprise for him on Sunday night. Other than that, no, I wouldn't change anything. If you stay with Tua, I wouldn't blame him. But you got the Pats D going against him, and don't be surprised if Tua does not do what he did last week. So you already took Isaac, right? So last game,
No,
team.
I didn't say anything
Oh,
about
you go
Isaac,
ahead.
did I?
No, you didn't.
You started.
I'm sorry, I went first. Yeah, you go ahead. Isaac.
Isaac. I don't see a lot to change here. I mean, he's got A.J. Brown and Amari Cooper with Mike Williams on the bench, but Mike Williams is going up against Tennessee. They're stingy.
Gabe Davis against the Raiders. That secondary is dicey.
But is he? So he's got this guy from the Rams named P. Nakua. Never heard of him.
Puka Nakua. Puka Nakua.
So he's a Rams receiver going against the Niners.
He's the dude that lit up.
He got 21 points last week.
Yeah, he lit up Seattle.
So what do you think? Would you start that guy over Mike Williams?
Mike Williams, we know, is consistent. I mean, when he's on the field, he usually produces. This kid did it one game. I don't know if that's who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, we know this Cooper Cup is still out, so they're going to be going
Did
there
it
for
one,
reason of the week.
but it's San Fran. Like they could have a hard time throwing the
San
ball.
Fran's D is stacked. It's one of the 3 best defenses in football.
So I think
To
looking
me,
at it, that would be the one. And
yeah.
you're probably right. I don't know. I guess Gabe Davis against Las Vegas.
First of all, I'll tell you why. Because
I know he's his second receiver,
but he
but-
locked in so much on what's his
Diggs.
nuts. He's got to shit. He's got to go to this guy more, and he's a good receiver.
Well, and didn't he had a good night against the Jets? He should have a much better night against the
Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders don't have a good D.
right. Like oh no, he only had 5 points against the Jets.
Well, the Jets have a very good D. The Raiders don't.
So he was targeted 4 times.
That's not a lot.
Caught 2. I thought he caught a touchdown.
Only touchdown was Diggs. Diggs caught the touchdown.
Oof. That's. I mean, it's different. It's hard to judge it because they were playing a really good defense.
It is. No, I agree. I agree. I'm just saying. This kid from the Rams is playing San Fran.
I don't think he's getting
I don't
12
know. He's getting
points.
21 against.
I
them.
think I would trust Mike Williams or Gabe Davis more.
Yeah, because of who they're playing.
Actually,
against.
either one.
Yeah. And they're both coming off subpar weeks for them. I think they both bounce back.
Yeah.
This kid Puka is not getting 21 against the fucking 49ers. I'll tell you that right now. He's not doing that.
That would be a shock.
There's no fucking way.
Absolute
that's happening.
shock.
No way.
Okay.
So anyway,
That's my only thing.
yeah. So going to our last game, we got Team Ala 0-9 against multiple Migs.
Take
1-0.
I'll take your brother.
It's a close one, 121 to 119. Ala is favored. You want to go first with Pete?
Sure.
All right.
Pete, put in Dak, put in Josh Allen, and put in Baker Mayfield. He just picked up another backup. Okay, so Pete drafted 3 quarterbacks. Dak Prescott, Josh Allen,
Aaron Rodgers.
and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers ruptured his Achilles tendon, and the first thing Pete did was pick up Baker Mayfield. Because you can never have enough quarterbacks in a league where you can only start one. Okay, Pete, that was you picking up Baker Mayfield was more shocking than you drafting 3 quarterbacks. What the fuck is wrong with you, Pete? I love you. I love you. Your team will probably beat mine, but Jesus.
It's very well. He will if other teams players don't show up at all.
Right. Baker Mayfield off the waiver wire when you already have Dak Prescott
And Josh Allen,
and Josh Allen.
who's not going to do that 2 weeks in a row.
So my first point of advice would be drop Baker Mayfield and find a talented position player. Now let's look at your starters. He's got, I think it's Tyler Algier.
Yeah, who got him a touchdown.
God.
Dude, this fucker scored 2 touchdowns.
Dude, and that was in the same offense where Bijan
I'm saying,
still got 20 points.
And T. Higgins got 0. That was the game right there. That his guy, this clown did that, and he said it. Oh yeah, I picked this guy up and he got me 2 touchdowns. Like you didn't fucking know his name. Oh, there's Tyler. Fucking
I had him last year.
Unbelievable.
That was like, they had like 4 backs last year, Atlanta. They can run the shit out of the ball.
Only my brother could get that horseshoe up his ass.
He's got. Did Jay Smith and Jigba? I guess Jigba didn't do a goddamn thing last weekend.
Well, did he play? He got 4 points.
Yeah, he's got nobody else. I would. My only piece of advice to him would be drop Baker Mayfield. That's a wasted roster spot.
No one's ever going to trade for Baker Mayfield.
Wasted roster spot.
It's a wasted roster spot.
He's got a kicker. He's got New Orleans D going against Carolina.
Yep.
That's a good matchup. They'll probably get more than 7 points there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the rest of it, as is.
Okay, I got Ala. Team Ala, 0-1 after a heartbreaker. His lineup looks, really good. And the thing is, like, he had bad luck last week. Jamar chased, 2 points. He's not, that guy's way better than that. Waller only got 6 points. The Giants' game plan was fucking shit. That was one of the worst game plans I've ever seen. Talk about
also bad weather.
Yeah, talk about playing right into your opponent's strengths. It's ridiculous. Buffalo's D did well. They're playing against Vegas, though. It's pretty good offense. He doesn't have on the defense on his bench. But in terms of
what you'd change,
Christian Kirk, he's playing against KC secondary. He's projected to get 10 points. He only got 2 points last week.
I don't love Kirk. But
where's that coming from?
Well, that's a kind of a high-powered offense. Everybody's talking about.
To me, they are. That's true. They are. I don't. Maybe you.
Not a ton of points on his bench.
Not really. There's not a lot there. I might think about Buffalo's D because Vegas has a good offense. At least they got weapons. I would maybe look the waiver wire, see if there's a defense playing against a weaker offense. Maybe. If you didn't do that, I would understand. That'd be the one thing I'd probably think about. Okay, Other than that, I like his lineup.
So
I can't.
You were looking at Kirk. Would you like Juju over Kirk? What did Juju do last week? Was he targeted a lot?
7 points. He had way more than Kirk last week.
Targets.
But he didn't play in the fourth quarter.
7 targets.
So, yeah,
he only caught 4.
No, he only caught 4. But I think he'll get
33 yards.
He might get a little more run this week. Again, that was a very good defense, though. It was Philly's D. Philly took him out of the equation. This is what made Mac Jones even more effective. Going in, Juju was projected as their number 1 receiver. Philly took him out of the equation. And Mac Jones still did what he did. So that's kudos to Mac Jones for that because
that's true.
That was the guy they targeted to stop.
How many yards did Mac?
316. And his projected 2 receiver, Devontae Adams, didn't fucking play.
If you add the pick, Devontae Adams.
Devontae Parker, the Patriots. His number 2 projection didn't even play.
But if you add the yards from the pick 6, how much did he throw?
You add it.
Well, that guy ran after. That guy ran in for a touchdown too. How many yards did he pick up? How close to his own end zone was he?
Like 40, I don't know.
Oh, he was at the 40?
Yards, something like that. I don't know.
All right, he really threw for what? 360?
360.
I'm saying that guy picked up some yardage. Don't stick.
I don't think he's gonna get a turnover this week.
Don't shortchange the guy.
He was one of the top 4 quarterbacks in the league last week.
If he gives up a turnover to Miami, I'm going to be a little annoyed.
I don't think he'll do it because Miami's secondary sucks.
Yeah.
He should light them up.
Just dice them.
He should dice them up.
You think they'll stay man?
I think they can run and throw on them.
No, but do you think Miami will stay in a man?
No, they'll play zone.
I'm sorry. That was the Chargers that stayed in the man against Miami.
They'll play zone. The Patriots will definitely play zone. They'll probably bump them underneath with to safety help over the top on both of them, and they'll make Miami use the middle of the field. And the other thing they're going to do is they're going to rush Tua up the middle. But anyway, because he was able to step up in the pocket, they're going to rush him up the middle and roll him out to a side. Anyway, that's that.
We'll
so I would say
best players on the waiver wire.
Who are the best players on the waiver wire? If we go there,
how about Jordan Love?
Where is the love for Jordan Love? I don't know.
Jordan Love is sitting there, and DJ's starting Daniel Jones.
Derek Carr might light Carolina up Monday night. He might.
Maybe.
Just might.
Kenny Pickett's out there, but he looked like dog shit.
You know who's out there, America? Jump on this now. Zach Wilson.
That's funny.
Powder keg. Ticking time bomb. Just waiting. Waiting in the wings. Honestly, there's not a lot. I mean, yeah, Jordan Love against Atlanta should have a good day. And if Watson comes back and plays, then he did have his number one last week.
Yeah.
So
That's a good point.
We'll see. He could go off. In terms of what's on, I like Robert Woods, the receiver. He had 11 points last week for Houston. He was quietly had a solid game. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened to fucking DJ Moore. I don't get that game plan at all.
Crazy.
Zach Moss, did he get hurt? He hasn't played yet. The Steelers lost DeAndre Johnson for a couple weeks, the hamstring. So it's Pickens going to be number one. The other guy,
Deontay.
Deontay went down. So steer clear of Kenny Pickett Monday night. Cleveland's got a good defense. They do. I have a feeling that Patrick Mahomes is going to go off this weekend. I really think he is. And
I hope he doesn't.
Marquez Valdez is sitting out there. He had a rough night. Well, they had a rough night passing the ball. But if Kelsey isn't back in the lineup, you watch what happens, because everybody stems from that. So we'll see what happens there. But beyond that, I mean, Tyler Boyd's out there. He had only 3. Well, Cincinnati didn't throw anybody. He's usually
about that Reynolds kid from Detroit. He had a good week.
He was good. He was good, I thought. If you go by who did what, last week, Cardinals defense got 20 points.
And now they're playing the
Giants.
The Giants.
Yeah.
Who gave up a 35 burger to Dallas.
Receiver Rashid Shaheed had 19 for New Orleans. Nick Falk, the kicker, is out there if you're looking for a good kicker. He's good, Nick Falk. This dude for Chicago, this running back got 17-5. Rishon Johnson. Roshan
Yeah,
Johnson.
he took all the fucking points from my guy.
Yeah,
But somebody's got him, I thought.
No, he's a free agent. Nobody's got him. So he's still out there.
How do you spell Roshan?
R-O-S.
That's it.
See, yeah, he's out there. So, I mean.
God. He stole all of fucking Herbert's points.
Herbert?
Khalil Herbert.
Oh, yeah, the running back? Did he get hurt?
No. He got his touches. The other guy just scored.
He got the touchdowns.
Yep.
Oh, that's why.
But, I mean, he must have got yards, too.
Well, he got, how many points did he get? He got 19, 17?
17.
That's solid.
Yeah. For a running back?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Backup running back's amazing.
Right. That's your 2.
I mean,
He's
shit.
a rookie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm fucking scratching my armpit on camera.
But anyway, yeah, look, there's some people out there to find if you're looking, especially if you're in some of these Donnybrook games that
Add
are
depth.
Add depth, if nothing else. And if you're carrying this backup kicker or a fourth quarterback, for the love of Christ, get some depth at one of your positions. I don't see the need for either of those two, but, Pete's not going to listen.
Yeah.
Pete will probably pick up 2 more quarterbacks just to piss everybody
I'd
off.
rather play 1 week without a kicker than, have a backup kicker.
Yeah, because you could get nothing out of the kicker.
Right, yeah. Although sometimes a kicker will win you a game.
They could. I mean, there's that.
If they have a game where they have 4 field goals, 3 over 50. Not that
In terms of defenses, the Texans' defense is pretty solid. They're playing Indy. They're hosting Indy. Denver's defense is still out there. They're hosting Washington. I don't know what to make.
That might be a good play.
I don't know what to make of Pittsburgh's defense, because they're supposed to be a lot better.
Who are they playing this week?
Cleveland.
Cleveland look good.
Yeah.
I just don't know if Cleveland is going to be an upper echelon team or they're going to be more like the Steelers and one of those second-tier teams. I'd like to see the Giants and the Steelers play. I'd like to see if the Giants could stand up to a team like the Steelers. Because the Steelers aren't upper echelon.
The Giants are projected as the highest defensive defense on the board. Said they're playing Arizona. So the Giants are projected to get the most. They didn't do shit last week.
Right.
Which means they can only go up. They can't play any worse.
That's true.
And Arizona doesn't have anywhere near the offense Dallas has. So, I mean...
But Arizona held up decently against Washington.
Yeah,
but they have a Josh Dobbs.
Do you think the Giants' defense is really that bad? It was just a bad night.
dude, it's 2 in a row against divisional opponents. So
Two of the top 3 teams in the conference.
I know, but it's hard for me to see past it.
Arizona is neither one of those teams.
True.
Not even close. Not even the same stratosphere as Dallas or Philly. Not even close.
Yeah.
The one weapon they had is gone. He's in fucking Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, he's gone. They don't got, what the fuck do they have? They're not, I mean, and they
the Giants need to win this fucking game.
This is the team that cut Colt McCoy for a fucking quarterback no one's ever heard of.
Josh Dobbs,
yeah. Is he going to light them up too? With no, what does he have? Just saying. Something to think about. If you're looking, by the way, a team that stinks up the joint that bad, if they have any fucking pride at all, the next week they're going to be monumentally better. Just on fucking pride alone.
If this head coach comes out here and outcoaches Daboll in a scheme and game plan, big trouble in New York.
The Giants on paper have more talent, number one, okay? And number two, they embarrassed themselves in front of the whole fucking planet Monday night.
Yeah.
They utterly embarrassed themselves. If that team has one fucking pubic hair between their legs, there's no fucking way Arizona's going to sniff 20 points this weekend. No fucking way. Just on fucking, at some point, you have to, just pride kicks in. If that team has any character at all, Daboll shouldn't have to say shit. I would just put the fucking score on the fucking door on the way in so they see it every fucking day. That's all. I wouldn't even talk to them. Just put 40-0. Just leave it on the fucking door so they have to see it when they walk in the locker room every fucking day. That's all I would do. And then just go out and work.
Like a singing telegram come in, say happy 40th, singing it.
If there was anyone in that organization who was 40, I would say, hey, the Cowboys had a present for you. That might be the one thing I would do beyond just having it. No, because listen, you put that on the door and they got to look at it for 5 days. Yeah, that I just know what that would do to me. Oh my God, I'd be so angry. Oh my God, I wouldn't sleep. Shit, and I can't imagine a lot of them did. I can't imagine they slept well this week. They've been hearing from and they're in New York. Oh fuck! Of all the places to do that,
the worst.
You don't want to be in not in New York.
The worst.
Oh my God! I can't imagine. What was the Post? The Washington Post.
People
always
look at
has,
you like you're degenerate. murderers.
Yeah. What's that smell? Oh, it's the Giants.
Scumbags.
It's the left tackle for the Giants. He's over there in the fucking You smell the stench.
Right tackle.
Right tackle. Anyway, that's going to do it for segment 2.
We're done, folks.
We're done for the night. We will return probably, we might do the previews on Friday night. Oh, no, Saturday night. We should do a Saturday Night Jedi session and preview Sunday. By the way, you know what we should be watching Saturday night? Florida's on at 7, and Dion is on at 10.
Oh, Dion's on late?
10 o'clock game.
Oh.
Late night Jedi session.
Oh, late night Jedi, little preview.
I'm saying.
Then we go watch whatever's left of that game.
Oh, absolutely. We'll have the game on. Fuck it. We'll find a way.
Dude,
it's
find crazy.
I can Hulu that shit.
How much Dion has made me interested in college football.
Dion has changed everything.
It's awesome.
Listen, honestly, other than the 12-team playoff that's coming, he's been the next best thing. He's been the next best thing to happen to college football in a decade.
It's great.
It's great, and God bless him. And his kids playing well, and I love it. I love what they're doing, and this is going to be a heck of a game Saturday. And Florida is playing right before them. So, and it's in a big game. They're playing number 11 Tennessee in the swamp. It's a big fucking game.
Who's the guy with the big arm? Milton?
I think it's Milton.
Joe Milton?
Yeah, I think it's Milton. Florida's got to win this game.
You're talking about Milton. He's able to throw 100 yards in the air or some shit.
Something stupid. He's got a cannon.
That's crazy.
He's got a cannon. But anyway, we will see you guys Saturday for Jason. We will break down Sunday, this coming Sunday. That should be a lot of fun. I'm 7-8. I got over 500. Tommy had a great week, 10-5. Come back to earth, will you? Jesus Christ.
I'm sure I will.
We will break down.
I will.
We'll break down those guys. This is pretty.
Crashing down to earth.
You saw the Titanic. Didn't it look great coming out of the harbor? What happened?
Call me Apollo 29.
Watch the dick go 12-2. Anyway, I'm fucking. We'll see you on Saturday night. Until then, hey, finish up with Thursday tomorrow. Thursday night game. Oh, Eagles, Minnesota. Who you got real quick?
Eagles
gonna,
Not even close.
Minnesota couldn't beat Tampa at home. This could be a bum blasting tomorrow.
Minnesota couldn't beat the Giants in the playoffs.
At home.
Yikes.
Yeah, yowza. Yowza, Jay Bowza.
Yowza.
And in lieu of what happened to Aaron Rodgers, I'm not going to kick a man when he's down. We will sign off differently. You guys finish up the week strong. Enjoy college football. It's going to be a lot of good games Saturday. We will tune in, and we're going to have Dion on. We're going to be doing that game. We'll be talking a little play-by-play. I can get the Hulu on my little screen over here. We do that.
Dude, I appreciate you. That's a classy mood. Classy move, not going after Rodgers.
No, you don't want to see that.
That sucked, man.
He just,
one of the biggest storylines in the NFL, since Brady went to Tampa.
I'd say it's the biggest one. Brady went to Tampa. Because he broke up the 20-year marriage with Belichick. No one thought that would happen. So anyway, this is big. And look, I don't care who it is. Yeah. If his name isn't Draymond Green, Bill Laimbeer. There's a couple of them out there, America. He's right about that. Ty Cobb. There's a couple of them. A few of them.
John Rocca.
The Yankees. Those racist pricks up in Boston who wouldn't draft an African-American fucking dickheads.
Chase Utley.
They're out there.
They're out there.
Aaron's not in that category. You don't want to see that happen to him. So, Mr. Rodgers, a speedy recovery. Look, I'm going to say this, and he's probably going to fall out of his chair. Dude, don't retire.
Give him one more shot.
You're too fucking. You deserve to. This is not how you should go out. If you do retire, I get it, but don't do that. Go out and at least call your shot, because I think if you do, you're going to have a shot at this when you come back. Because I got to say, that team is there.
Jets might get better.
Yeah, I think it might actually help them.
They can draft another draft class.
Yeah, so just get well, Mr. Rodgers. A speedy recovery. And I hope this isn't the last time we see you. I don't want that to be my last image of you.
Yeah,
that's not fair. It's not fair. So, but we'll see you guys Saturday night. Finish out the week strong. Thursday, Friday, Friday. We will see you on Saturday night, College Football Live, and our NFL preview. Until then, redoubtable one himself, Tom Izzo, the highly questionable one, IDD, signing off. Off already, off!